Hey everyone, so in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how you can utilize LinkedIn as a beginner, and then I'm gonna also share the best practices that you can utilize. Previously, before that, I remembered I probably started LinkedIn 2 or 3 years ago, and then it was the moment I decided to become a marketing freelancer, and then I didn't know how to promote myself effectively, and then I heard so many great things about like you should do LinkedIn. So that's why, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just start and then see how it goes. And then I published my first ever article there, and then it got really great engagement at the same time. It was 2021, I guess. But then I focused more about like building connections and reaching out to those like related professionals or potential clients. And sometimes I talk to them, I want to work with you, or I can collaborate with you or something like that. But at the same time, I didn't have the clear idea about how I can fully utilize LinkedIn. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how you can fully utilize LinkedIn, and then how LinkedIn works, and even learn the best practices from my journey. By the way, hi, I'm Hyein. I am the founder of HY Marketing, helping international brands succeed through social media and meta ads, such as South Korea, Japan, and English-speaking markets. Let's dive right into it. First things first, you have to really understand that LinkedIn is a platform where you can actually connect with professionals or the right people or your audience. So when you think about the right audience, it could be really different based on your niche or industry, but to do so you have to really connect with those right people. You can simply go to LinkedIn and utilize the search bar there and just type the right keywords. That's how it works, right? So when you can think about how you can really reach out to those professionals and then even send some warm messages, it would make so much better. And then once you get the hang of it, like you read some of their bios, or you already know their books or even their YouTube videos, or you've read some articles about them, you can mention those like a couple of things, and then I want to connect with you and see how it goes, like kind of thing. You can do that, right? So that's number one. It's a platform for connecting with professionals, okay? And then number two, LinkedIn is a platform for building your personal brand. Many people make mistakes. They just want to sell right away, or they just put some, I don't know, like a services promotion, or whatever, not giving any context about you. Just it's about like it's our results or something like that. You should just buy. But this is a huge mistake, because the platform itself, the LinkedIn itself, is a platform for connecting the right people and then building a connection and then building your personal brand at the same time. So building personal brand actually can take time. It's not going to be a one-time job. You need to continuously share what you are doing, how you actually make this improvement or performance, how you did, or the behind the stories about all of the things you did. Yeah, so it's more about you are sharing your vulnerability, and then you also have to engage with the right people so that you can get their engagement back at the same time. And if you can actually do some coffee chat with some of the like professionals in LinkedIn, that could also improve your engagement rate at the same time. But personally, I did that like a while ago. But as time goes by, and then my audience a little bit changed, so my engagement rate has been dropped a little bit, but I don't mind it at all, because I use LinkedIn as another way around. So I'm gonna share this one in next section, okay? So number three, LinkedIn is a platform for outreach, okay? So I think some of you already know that LinkedIn has a really great feature that you can just message them just for free, although there is a limitation about the words, like a 300 characters limit. So you need to make sure that you really craft your message in a short manner. There is another platform. This is third-party platform. You can actually gather all of the emails, not for free, by the way. You have to pay for it. I use really a lot. This is called Apollo. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below so you can check later. Once you combine with Apollo and LinkedIn, you can gather the email, and then you can also message them through LinkedIn. But like chances are sometimes they don't really put their email on their profile, then you have to actually reach out to them just on LinkedIn. So that's why having two methods is really effective. And then you have a really great authority there, and then you have great experiences, and it seems like you are expert in that zone. They will likely connect with you really a lot. This happens recently a lot for me actually. So you have to really optimize your profile first, like the right keywords, what you are doing, your experiences, and then your description or whatever. And then after that, you can feel free to reach out to those like potential clients or like-minded people or any other competitors in your niche, like just building your connections better. Number 4, I really want to highlight this. LinkedIn is another form of search engine platform. Did you hear it? Did you catch it? Search engine platform. Why? Because those HR managers or even CEOs post their jobs there, or even they search for some people or type certain keywords there, and then they can actually find you, okay? And even further, there is a LinkedIn newsletter, and then this really great method that I usually talk a lot. You can actually feel free to check out how you can utilize LinkedIn newsletter really effectively with this video, okay? So LinkedIn newsletter, when you publish your LinkedIn newsletter, this goes to like a Google, and then people can find your article by searching some keywords there on Google, okay? Or even other search engines like Bing or other things. So once you think about LinkedIn is a search engine platform, you can think about so many different ways to utilize like this is as a blog or connecting people and then building your connections there and even optimizing your profile so that it's really searchable. So don't ever forget these things. Like LinkedIn, I swear 100% is a search engine platform. And then number 5, LinkedIn is for sharing your behind the scenes, not about just, okay, this is what I do. This is not for really surface level engagement in a way. For example, I personally love YouTube because I don't have to engage that much. Even Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, we have to actively engage with people to get back some engagement in a way. So in YouTube, I don't have to do that. Like people just search some keywords there, or even they can get some recommendations about my channel, and then they can see my videos and they feel free to subscribe or whatever. This is so easy to handle everything. And on LinkedIn, let's go back to the topic again. On LinkedIn, if you are not gonna share your behind the scenes, then actually it's really hard to resonate with what you are doing. Like, because if we are not actually understanding what you're doing, we actually don't even want to know what your services is, even though you are making some result. Because people actually buy something because we know you or trust you, not about like, okay, this is great service and then maybe I can buy, like we don't really decide like this. So building your personal brand there, and then trust there, and then authority there, and then what you're doing openly, that will make everything so much better, okay? So what's the best practices? So I'm gonna share 7 points here so that you can follow right away and then have a clear idea about how that works, how LinkedIn works. Number 1, you need to optimize your profile, and then you need to connect with the right people. Think about this. You don't have any followers, and then you just post a little things here and there, and then hopefully you can get some connections or result. Majority of time, it doesn't work. So you have to reach out to people whom you think that they are the right people for you. So you have to really think about that point. And then once you have the right people there, you can really serve them with your full heart, such as like your LinkedIn newsletter or even content. It could be video or image or long form text, it doesn't matter. Number 2, collaborate with professionals in your niche or industry. It could be just going live there, or it could be doing some podcast, or it could be just, you could interview them on your channel. There is so many other ways to do so. The collaborating is so important because, you know, as I said before, LinkedIn is a platform to make some connection, build connections, and then increasing your credibility, okay? And then number 3, as I said before, you need to share your behind the scenes, what you are doing, your stories, how you improve that process, how you actually made that result, okay? Number 4, don't be afraid to reach out to some potential clients, by the way. As I said before, this is for outreach platform, okay? But I'm not saying that you should spam them or you should really scam or whatever. You have to really understand what they are doing before reaching out to them, you know, like at least you have to actually look through their website or bios or experiences or even just posts that they actually published. It should be really relevant enough, otherwise you are not going to get any replies from them. And then it should be really low level, like pressure, not about really high level, if that makes sense. And then number 5, please use LinkedIn newsletter as much as possible if you're just very beginner, or if you don't know how to start with. The reason why for this, you can actually get just consistent engagement there, even though you are doing nothing. For example, you post one LinkedIn newsletter on Monday and it stays there forever. So you can get continuous like tractions from like a Google or other search engines. And then if somebody actually search for some keywords in LinkedIn, they can actually see your LinkedIn newsletter at the same time. Why not start today? So you have to do right now. Number 6, this is so important. So building your personal brand or building your connections or credibility, this is not one-time project. So you have to understand that you have to continuously put your content out there. My recommendation is 3 times a week, or just if you go for minimum amount, it could be 2 times a week combined with LinkedIn newsletter, so that you can continuously get some engagement or tractions, or you don't miss any algorithm effect. If you want people to recognize what you are doing, you have to continuously put content out there. Like how they will figure out everything just by seeing just one content, that doesn't make sense to me as well. So that's why consistency is so important, building your personal brand and then credibility, also like closing your deals with potential clients. And then number 7, LinkedIn is a platform that you are sharing who you are, not about just service itself. So you need to add more context about how you started everything, and then why you are doing this, and then what you learned in this process. You have to fully open about your strugglings or vulnerability, and then why you are suffering or whatever. That way people can see, oh, she or he or they are human. I think maybe we are on the same page. That's why I got continuously like DMs from those like professionals. I want to connect with you, and then they just simply follow me, or they even say to me that, oh, I want to get mentorship, can you mentor me, or something like that, or even reach out to me that I want to work with you. Yeah, those things. It was really great because I was continuously putting my content out there with my full heart. And then I even shared my journey. I was a dental hygienist back then for over 5 years. And then I became marketing freelancer, and then I became marketing agency owner. When you think about those whole process, if I say just, okay, I was there and then there and there, it doesn't make sense, right? I have to share the full story about why I decided that way, and then how I made the decision, and why this is so important. Giving context every time, and then your copywriting, your caption, your full heart is so important to build your business even, okay? You know, I really highlight once again that if you are a beginner or a startup or small business owner, or if you are from like some of like big brand but you don't have any like marketing presence or online presence there, building a credibility is really important in LinkedIn or even other social media based on your niche or industry, because people buy your product or service because we trust you, not about, okay, this is so cheap, maybe I can buy. It could happen like that, but if you want to really grow your business, having your really credibility personal brand is really important as AI things really grow again and again. The genuineness and then having connection, authenticity is really important. So I hope it was helpful for you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm recommending my channel for sure. I hope I can see you in my next video soon. So bye for now.